Ready.
What's going on, YouTube? What's going on, guys? You funkadelic gun freaks out there. Anyway, just wanted to talk about gun buying deal breakers. Like what gun, like what option or feature or whatever about whatever gun, no specific gun, but what's your deal breaker where you say, hey man, I really like that gun, but it could be, I really like that gun, but it's not that concealable, you know what I mean? And you want to go concealment, and this one's a little bigger than you're comfortable with, so that's your deal breaker. Say it has, bad trigger, crappy sights, something. Is that your deal breaker? What's the deal breaker for you? Price, is that a deal breaker? I mean, price is sometimes a deal breaker for me, because if it wasn't, I'd have, the coolest guns ever. But, price plays a big part in, in your deal breaker gun. Also price versus, say, a comparable gun. You know what I mean? Like you could get, one, you got two guns that are basically exactly the same, but one's $100 cheaper. You know what I mean? Could be a deal breaker on that more expensive gun. It could be how hard it racks back, you know what I mean? Or how difficult it is to break it down. That could be a deal breaker for you, if it's a pain in the ass to break down, you want something easier, or if it's too stiff to rack it back for some people, that could be a deal breaker. I mean, on a revolver, you could have an internal hammer. Some people don't like internal hammers. Would that be your deal breaker? I'm getting to my deal breaker. I will tell you my definite deal breaker. Once I'll think of a few other, whatever. But some people, like I'm saying, the internal trigger. Some people don't want internal trigger. They like the exposed hammer, you know what I mean? Not the internal trigger, the internal hammer, I'm sorry. You get a revolver, some people want that exposed hammer. And that's what they like and that's what they want. If it's the internal hammer, deal breaker. Some people, they want a rail on there. They want a rail on there. They want a little Picatinny rail. The mailman must be across the street anyway. Don't ever own a dog if you're doing videos. Anyway, some people might want an accessory rail. They want to put a light, a laser. They want to put something under there. If that specific gun they're looking at doesn't have an accessory rail, is that your deal breaker? Capacity, 8 plus 1, 7 plus 1, 6 plus 1, 15 plus 1, 17 plus 1. Say you really like the gun, but it's not the capacity you're looking for. That could be your deal breaker. A Hillary hole. You don't want the friggin' Hillary hole in there. It's ridiculous. You'll go looking for an older model without it. But that could be your deal breaker too, the Hillary hole. And I'm gonna have to say my personal deal breaker on a semi-auto pistol is definitely double action only. For some reason, I don't like them. I don't like a semi-auto that's a double action only, I'm sorry. Single action only might be a different story, but double action only, that is totally my deal breaker for any semi-auto pistol I'm thinking about buying. I was just looking at the, I thought of this video because I was thinking about getting the Taurus G2C. So I'm checking out some videos on it, checking them out, digging it. It's a great price point on the gun. $200. Depending where you go, I've seen them as low as $190 brand new, and I've seen them as high as $299 brand new. But the bottom line is, I was digging that gun, just for a cheap, not a cheap gun, but a reasonably priced one. You can't go wrong with a reasonably priced gun. It's another gun in your safe. You know what I mean? And it's reasonable. It ain't killing you. But anyway, I find out the G2C is double action only, and that was totally my deal breaker. So I am not getting the G2C. I'll save up a couple extra bucks, whatever. Try to hit my wife up for that Cabela's credit card. We'll see what happens with that. She's smiling right now. But anyway, I'm gonna look for something else. I don't know exactly what yet. I got 20 in my mind that I want, but what I actually get will be found out when the time comes. Anyway, if you're watching this video, if you have watched up until this point, please leave a comment. Give me your deal breaker. I don't care who you are, where you are, whatever. If you've watched to this point, please leave a comment on this. Before anything, if you can subscribe, feel free to subscribe. That would be great. Share. You know the deal. Anyway, so what's your deal breaker? Let me know, and I'll be looking forward to hearing every single one of them. Thanks, guys. Keep out of trouble. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.